All right, so I'm actually super excited to talk about this movie because it's been a while since a movie actually got under my skin and like creeped me out of it. So let's talk about Starry Eyes. Starry Eyes. What isn't there to say? I think this is a good ass movie. I think it's probably really good. It has some flaws. They're not major. It's not huge, but let's get into it. Starry Eyes is about a struggling actress who wants to, break out like every wannabe Hollywood person is trying to be. And she works this terrible job at a diner that she hates. Her friend is an actress too. Her friend, I gotta put that in quotes. And she's always like, oh, well, next time maybe you might get the part, or maybe you're just not good enough. And always like throwing out little jabs here and there. So she gets this audition for a major Hollywood role from a huge film studio. And she tries out, and she doesn't get the part. It kind of backfires. And in the bathroom, she's basically having a panic attack. She's freaking out about it. And one of the agents overhears her and brings her back into the trial room and is like, look, just be yourself. Just do what you were just doing during your panic attack freak out. And then we'll see what happens. So she basically triggers another anxiety attack. And they're like, we'll call you up soon. And then when they call her back, I'm just going to say some crazy shit happens. Because I don't want to spoil this. Because I went in knowing basically nothing about it outside of the poster art. And it was about an actress. And I found it super, super enjoyable. Let's start off with the good. This film made me uncomfortable. Basically from the very start of the movie, it made me like very uneasy. Because how it starts, it's kind of like, what? That's weird. And it takes a lot to get under my skin, because I started watching horror movies when I was like 3 years old. I grew up watching Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and Child's Play and Texas Chainsaw. And over the years, my horror love has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've just been seeing a crap ton of them. So it's very rare that one actually gets under my skin. But this one made me very uncomfortable. I think it did, because this, even though it's a horror thriller, this shows how disgusting Hollywood is. Because every day you hear a news story about, like, oh, this person sexually assaulted this person, or, like, this big studio head demanded this out of someone, and it's just like, let's be honest here. Hollywood's really freaking gross, and kind of messed up. And this film actually delves into that, and it shows, like, one, Hollywood is freaking disgusting. Two, if you're trying to chase your dream, most people will do pretty much anything to achieve that goal. I know a few people that will just say, I'm going to hit this goal no matter what. I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter what it takes. And this film really shows that, and I appreciate that, because not a lot of movies delve into, like, what the human body can handle to reach what we want. And real quick, the lead actress is fantastic. She's phenomenal. She's sweet. She's charming. She's creepy as all hell. 2 thumbs to the sky, baby. Fantastic work. The soundtrack is fantastic. It has like this like wicked like techno synth score. It reminded me of Drive and It Follows, which are 2 of my favorite films of all time. Like, Drive is my number 3 favorite, my number 3 favorite film of all time, and It Follows is probably in my top 50. Like, I adore those films and those soundtracks to death, and this film has a bangers. Like this soundtrack, as the cool kids say, this shit claps. Like, it's awesome. It has a very, like, Dario Argento type vibe. Like, it feels like it took a lot of inspiration from him, which I can't blame him. That man is a master of suspense. You can't touch Dario. Like, that good stuff, because it feels like a Dario Argento movie. This is a horror movie. This is a thriller. The third act goes off the rails in the best way possible. It's great. There's gore. There's kills. There is a lot of solid practical effect work. Like, there's this one practical effect scene that actually made me, like, tense up a bit. I'm like, ew, that's gross. 'Cause it is. And it looks just so ooey and gooey and good. And it's just like, ah! As you can tell, I like this movie a lot, and I'm, like, gushing over it. Just how they handled Hollywood and the practical effects and the score, it just got under my skin, unlike a film has in a long time. Like, the last film to get under my skin is, like, Hereditary from, what, 2018? 2017? I'm not really sure. But Hereditary got under my skin real good. And The Witch did, and I love The Witch too. To complain about the ending, maybe? I can see a lot of people not liking the ending. And I totally get why. But I dug it, especially since there's little hints throughout the entire movie about it. So I'm like, yeah, payoff, it works. But yeah, Starry Eyes, dude, this movie's just a trip. From start to finish, this movie's a trip. Intense, great practical effects, creepy as all hell, a banging soundtrack, a great lead actress. Dude, give this movie a watch. Just go watch this. Just don't even see a trailer. Don't look at the poster. Just go in blind and just go see this movie. This film deserves your hour and a half. It's great. 2 thumbs way up. But like always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.